Welcome. I'm Welcome Moon Buddy VTuber Jury. Welcome back to our watch along of 0079. As you know, for these things, I cannot provide you the show on the screen itself. The best we can do is have you obtain your own copy of the show so that we can watch along your own screen. We're doing the old-fashioned 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then we watch it, press play at the same time, right? So that is how this ordeal works. If this is your first time here. But other than that, let me welcome you guys in. I do expect a smaller crowd today simply because watch along is a little bit harder to do, especially if you're further along with the series. But regardless, for those who are watching along today, I'm very grateful for that. Honestly, I really do enjoy spending my Sundays watching a show. It's one of those fun ways to spend time, just to pass it and everything. Okay. Welcome Luke, welcome Copper Chef, Havoc, hello. Blind Willy B, welcome back. Patriarchy, Aaliyah, welcome. Adonis, welcome. Atrakian, welcome. Plugtooth, Zenzosis. Welcome Jay, just wanna go pop in, say hi, got off work early. Hey, congrats, that's what we like to hear. Let's see here. For these things, I tend to keep off the BGM just because I don't really want to have the BGM playing as you're watching along because it can get really distracting if it's kind of clashing with what's happening in the show. Last time we watched this, I think Matilda died. Matilda died the last time we watched this, and as far as I'm aware, this is the episode where Char returns. So that's what we're looking forward to. I currently have the Japanese version with the dubbing and everything. I know that there's a fair amount of people in the chat who were watching the English dubbing during their watching along of this. Honestly, I think both dubbing's pretty good. English dubbing is pretty iconic though, in my opinion, with some of the quotes in there. The next set of episodes are great. I hope so. It's been about 10 episodes since Char has been demoted from his position. So we're waiting for that. Our souls are no longer weighed down by gravity because we're on Earth. We're still on Earth though. Turtle and Beef, hello. Fortunately, I already watched the show, so I can just chill and enjoy your reactions to it. yeah, no worries. Yes, the TriStar has happened. I feel like the TriStar was a smaller blip than I thought it was gonna be. It seems like people were saying it's it's a pretty pivotal point when, well, that one episode is named after them, right? Hope you don't mind me using the stream just to have a voice in the background while I relax. Hey, no worries. I always expect people to have a stream in the background. I'm kind of surprised when people have the direct attention on the stream itself. That's always a bit shocking to me because I personally watch streams either with direct attention or mostly in the background for me too, since I work alone for a lot of things. The TriStar marks the first appearance of Doms. That's true. I do recall that. But outside of that, I remember we were talking about the difference in the Doms. And how the difference in the Doms was basically how one had like they're pretty much the same thing, but I think is it the rockets or something on her legs that's slightly different? Yeah. I'm developing Frostbite as I paint my Gundam. How do you paint your Gundam when your hands are that cold? I can't even type properly when my hands are freezing too. Jerry smells. Hi, Scallion. Wow. Happy holiday, Scallion. It's been a long time. Hope you've been doing well. You say that. I say that, but you were here a couple streams ago saying I smell too. Dom is more ground. Rick Dom is space. Yes, absolutely. I made it. I'm scared I wouldn't. No worries. We planned this exact stream just so we can watch when you return. No, I'm just playing. Honestly, it's a Sunday I was free, and because I didn't stream on Friday, I thought it'd be nice to bring back a Sunday watch along. I can't guarantee that we'll watch next Sunday just because I'm trying to manage my stream schedule a little bit, make room for other things. So consider this a special treat for the holidays. I have a lot of things planned for around Christmas time, so we'll see how things go. Okay, if you guys have your DVD and everything plugged in, I have my VHS tape player on the side of me in this movie theater playing everything that I needed to play. So that's what I'm using, right? I actually don't know where to watch this. Does Crunchyroll have this? I think Crunchyroll has the episodes. I'm not sure where else exactly. If Gundam Info is lucky enough to have it, there's also that place to watch it too. I like the outfit though, cute Riddle plush too. Thank you. The designer is linked in the description box below. I can't take credit for it. I'm just the model for it. Brick doms typically have slightly more thrusters and are more able to carry larger weapons due to lack of gravity. Right. We did see, I think, I'm actually not sure if we saw the Brick doms. I just know it was at least one of the doms. Control has it, but the wrong episode numbering. I think it's because of episode 16. I think. Apologies. I'm labeling the episodes by what I have available, which is all the episodes for myself. Netflix. Okay. Well, apparently Netflix has it too. Are we eventually watching the movie trilogy? Good question. Let me ask you something about that. Is it even worth watching? Because it's basically a compilation of what we just watched, right? Is it worth to rewatch those, or are there added scenes in there? What's the verdict on that? So going by Crunchyroll, we're on episode 25. Well, you guys can be on episode 25. Wait, let me just double check something on here. Well, that's why my hair's not showing. It's because of this. There we go. Have it finally. Okay. More things before we start. There are changes in the trilogy. Oh, how drastic are the changes in the trilogy? Reimagined scenes, but it's the same story. Maybe one day. I don't know if I would really be inclined to watch the trilogy. Very mind-trained, but to clean up the animation and re-record voiceovers. I remember one of the earliest voiceover of Amuro and Frau within the first episode was so badly mixed. The poor girl is screaming her head out into the mic, and we all have to suffer through the screeching that we're hearing into their really high-quality headphones. But I don't blame them. I blame the mixer for that. Better combat scenes? I kind of adore the combat scenes in the show, to be honest. There's a lot of mistakes with the Zakus, which makes it very charming. Avoid a Satan movie, however. I think I've had someone tell me to watch a trilogy if I wanted to watch the entirety of the 0079, but I always felt like you should watch the entirety of something and then watch the truncated version. I don't really like reading the like, you know, curated version before knowing the whole context of things. I'm such a nosy and FOMO heavy person because I hate missing out on scenes that are not in the trilogy, that's not in the trilogy, but it's in the actual series itself. Hi Virtuoso, welcome. Yeah, the VA's deliveries on some lines and the mixing does sound quite a bit better in the movie trilogy. I would hope so. They probably have a chance to clean it up after. Zeta movies are no-go? Wait, how bad is it? Because I basically read 2 things about the Zeta movie trilogy. I actually watched the first movie and there's a lot of changes, especially some episodes are mixed in chronological order. Oh, mixed in? What do you mean? Seems like we need to see the JueriHaan series from the game after you're seeing the compilation movie. JueriHaan, can we just watch it on here? Can I pretend I'm playing the game, but actually it's just JueriHaan like scenes compiled onto stream? See, I thought about this. This is so off topic, right? Because I wanted to watch Code Fairy. Not really play it that much because I think it's kind of hard for me to access being on PC and all. But I was thinking how most video games on YouTube are actually something you can stream and show on screen. So can I just watch, you know, Code Fairy and stuff on stream with you guys? Without being all like, oh, get your own DVD stuff. JueriHaan's game is permadead? RIP? Oh. I would have thought it's still around given the movie stuff and things. Zeta movies trilogy should have been in the 80s. Plus the added animation Zeta movie clashed a lot with the old. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame when the newer animation don't respect the older animation, so it clashes like that. Oh, it changes the ending! That's even crazier! That's even crazier for us. They're uploaded on YouTube, but others, right? Yes, that is true. I think I'll contact a YouTube person just to see if they have any copyright strike. It's always good to, if I'm using someone else's footage, even though it's not their footage per se, but the game's footage, it might be nice to ask them to see if they got struck by Bandai or whoever. Are you watching Zeta Gundam after 79? We're chilling after 79 is what's happening. It's gonna be a long while until we actually finish 79 on this channel. The game's dead, but chapters uploaded by people onto YouTube. Sadly, the one English sub creator isn't around anymore. I did see they had in-game English sub for it, so it's not too much of an issue, I think. Okay. Enough yapping, guys. We actually gotta watch a show today. We got 5 episodes lined up, so y'all know how much we talk about stuff. Let me double check this works first. Okay, it does work. So let's boot up episode 26 or 25 in your case for Crunchyroll, which is Char's return. If you have not been here before, there'll be a countdown on screen starting from 5 down to 1. And once that happens, I'll say play, and then you press play. And then we should start around the same time. So, hi, well, sorry, you're just in time. We're about to load in episode 26 and playing that right now. Not suggesting... The game is dead, but chapter uploaded by... Okay. Not suggesting that you have it on your stream, but we could easily find it. Yes, I know. I know, but I personally love it when I can show you guys what I'm seeing at the same time. We can just watch on screen and everything. Okay, we're gonna start soon, guys. Let's see here. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. I got scared a little bit because I thought that mayhaps I might have accidentally left the sound on for the stream. Oh, it's been so long. It feels like this opening is reminiscent of going to school, coming home, or you know, before going to school, or maybe after going to school, you come home to watch some cartoon of your favorite show, and then chill that way. Amore. God, the beat is so good. Bro, Ryu, I miss Ryu, man. Sure, when you're getting a gun cannon gun tank to join Gundam, you gotta get the trio. I will eventually. Let me get the MG version. I don't really like the gun cannon, I have to be honest with you. Gun tank is cute, but gun cannon... The way gun cannon works... Where he has to kneel on all four to blast off his cannon kind of rubs me off the somewhere away. And also Kai. I'm not really a huge fan of Kai either. Outside of that, I think I would have gotten a gun cannon in my collection. Hi, Pepperlay. Please have your episode ready. Oh, right. Operation Abdessa was where we ended off. Oh, new direction. Okay. Oh no! Pod watchers, you're here watching this? I forgot this is like a thing we see every time. What? I forgot. They were selling toys, you know, with this show. Oh. Oh, I feel like Bright kind of lightened up on Armoro, didn't he? Was it Ireland though? Oh, it's this episode? Is it that kind of normal episode? Hmm. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Maybe a bit of an informant of sorts? Informants or journalist or something. I think it's fascinating that they didn't use pigeon carrier mail, but they use a balloon for these kind of things. What? She's a Xeon citizen. Wait, what is happening? What is this craft? Aircraft, or not aircraft. Was it? It's not submarine either. I don't know what the term is. Char! The Marines. Oh my god. Mars. Is it Mars? What's it called? The particles, guys. Minovsky particle. Yeah. Char's relationship with the soldier is actually kind of nice. Man, I really miss Char, guys. I miss his voice and everything. That turtle looks like it's like a fashion of their turtle. Oh, General Rebel. Okay, okay. It looks like someone who could be eliminated in a couple episodes. I don't know. Is this Job John? Oh my gosh. Whoa, that's kind of rough. Whoa. These are funky suits. Oh, mobile armor. Yeah, I don't expect those to be mobile suits. To be honest, they're a little bit like cuter. A little bit chibi like, but I can see their basis in Xeon's like design philosophy. Gog! Oh, it's so cute in the animation. Gogua. Oh, I kind of want one now, you guys. I think this is an unpopular kid, it's not, but I think it's kind of charming in animation. Reprinted plenty? I'm ready to reprint it. I don't know if it's popular enough to be purchased. Go MG. Oh, I'm so down. MG for GOG. Uh, Ball. Any like mobile suit from this show. I think they're worthy to be an MG. They're also cute and simple. Most of the amphibious design are goofy and adorable. Yeah. Oh. What interesting tech here. There's an MSNC called Lagoon that's similar to God. Nah. Oh, what's wrong with talking like Sayla? I think it's a compliment if not. Sayla's reliable herself. Oh, here it is. Dog is breaking out his egg form. Oh! The claws on this thing is so cool. Ah, interesting torso. The dog's torso looks like he has like a really studded belt or something. It's a little... I don't know about that part of it. Everything else, I kind of adore on the GOG. Oh! Oh, they also use regular tanks with this too. Interesting. Cause Nazaku or goof. I don't think I really like Goon guys. I haven't really seen it in action, so I can't really say I like it. Based on naming scheme alone. I like that they're trying to dismantle their usual tactics for mobile suit warfare. They realize that their entire plan basically revolves around armor roll, right? So they're trying to break it up right now. There's the boy. It's been a while. Okay. Oh! Does it actually take it down? No, it looks like it's pretty... It's pretty sturdy, actually. Whoa! The bare hands! Oh! Oh! Gogs. The second thickest armor, the amphibious suit, extremely durable. What's the first one? Is it that guy? Zoc? Wow. Okay. I don't know about the Zoc design. I think I have to see it in action. Wait, what? Ooh? Wait. Is this a thing? It looks like a tank or something, right? For it takes the upper half of grams into a tank. A G fighter. Okay. Wait, is this something that comes along with uh the kits and stuff? Oh! Whoa. So what it lacks in size, it makes up in firepower, huh? I thought the god was gonna withstand that a little bit better. If it couldn't withstand the Gundam's blast. What makes this one different? Beam weapons are a type usually attacked to whole warships, to be fair. Oh, okay. I feel like they have just... oh, it's a fascinating idea here. They're kind of just separated all the parts of grams. Wait, are we seeing a new form for grams, or it's just separated versions? Wait, can the gun be used in the water like that? I remember in Thunderbolt, it's actually kind of troublesome for them to go that deep in the waters. Because of the pressure of the water is pretty rough once you go deep enough into there. Oh, I feel like this is a horrible choice. Oh! Yo, this gog out here is cooking him like a shrimp fried rice. Oh, into the eye? Oh! Yeah, yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. It's like, it's so obvious. Oh, I think I was kind of OP in the water too. I feel like God should have won that one. Oh. Oh, the Gog is the worst amphibious suit from Xeon. Is that so? I don't know. It seems pretty sturdy in my opinion. Amuro won that time because he had the wit to take out the cam. I think it was just mainly because he was using the Gundam hammer, right? The physical force of it was not able to penetrate the Gog. But maybe if he had his beam saber earlier, he might have been able to do something there. I don't know. What's welcome, Drop Tom, welcome. That most is in cheap mass produced type? Oh! Yo, isn't Char kind of is he kind of a vengeful person? Whoa! Are we getting the Kai episode? No, no. What? Oh, I guess it is. Wait, your narrator son is kind of spoiling a lot right now. Okay. I should have stopped when I was still ahead. Alright, episode 26 or 25 is done! We're hitting up to a Kai episode, interestingly, the next one. This is one where you guys told me, oh, you know, Jerry, whatever you think about Kai, it's gonna change eventually. So I'm out here to see what that's gonna be like. That red hair girl, they actually didn't give her too much backstory. I don't know if she's... It looks like she's part of Xeon in some way, in some shape or form. I think that's what they're trying to insinuate with her earlier scene when she was sending out info to the Xeons in the water forces. Char being petty? No, never. It suits him so well. Did we already see the act guide in the show? We have not actually. We've seen the Gog. The Gog. We gotta get mobile suit of him. It's so fun. It's so funny how the narrator always does that, even for characters' deaths. He does. I was very surprised. It got really bad a few episodes back. I think it got worse later on in the series, it seems like, because early episodes weren't too spoiled by the narrator, but in particular it felt like it started getting worse around episode 20 or so. Yeah, it's gotta be good. It's funny how you said you were not liking Kai. This is one of Kai's best episode. It shows the best and worst part of his character. And the Gog gets the first amphibious yes. 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 Well, we'll see how that goes for this one. Let me just set up some things on my end and we can probably boot up into episode 26/7. That episode, I think, was not the kind of episode I was expecting to return to. I thought that Char's return is going to be a bit more glorious, a bit more fanfare, but it's actually kind of low key. If anything, he wasn't even the star of the series at all. See, 20. Even though it says 27 on my end, I'm assuming that people who are watching the VOD, or maybe you guys have your Dawn episode there, episode 16. So I'll just put the name of the episode at least. A Spy on Board. Yeah, okay, 6-7, haha. Get it out of your system already. Have you guys Googled 6-7 before? You don't Google 6-7 if you're motion stick prone. It's horrible. Savino like strongly expand, especially advertise Char not only to not have him do much. Hey man, I kind of miss his handsome face, so it's worth it. Why would I do that? Because I said so. I said not to. I guess I'll have to do it on stream one of these days then. We shall see. Alright, I have episode 27 ready, so we'll speed it up there and then we'll listen to the opening and chat during the opening too. Alright, ready? 27 is on my end. 26 for you guys. We'll have a countdown in a bit. Are you allowed to say that? Oh, it's whatever. You already said it. It's a nothing burger joke, I'm sure. Alright, so we're starting from 5, right? And then once it goes down and I say play, you just press play on your end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Man, back in the day when I did my first watch along, I remember being super nervous about the watch along because I wasn't sure how much I should talk or not talk. Because I wasn't sure if I was being rude like I was at a movie theater by saying so much. You guys are such kids, man. Not gonna lie, 6-7 is like the unfunniest nub jokes I've ever seen in my lifetime so far. Utsuhiro Gundam. You know, it's interesting for the opening, they actually redrew new scenes. Usually, well, drawing new scenes is kind of normal for animation. I was just thinking like, oh, you know, they could reuse some frames if they really wanted to save costs. I think it's different than a theater because it's like to watch along person is the main one and the viewer can usually control the volume balance on their end. Ah, true. I can be a yapper and you guys can control that, right? I used to also did a countdown verbally and I would mess up the tempo for a countdown and it actually caused issue for people's watch along experience a little bit. Oh, this is G-Armor right here. Oh, finally, we're seeing some new tech being explained for the Air Federation. They've been using the same strat this entire time, but now that they're starting to feel the forces beyond, they're going to be a bit more innovative too. Oh, G fighter, right? Excuse me. Well, this is so complicated. How did they ever make this into a toy? Oh, because you use for the gun cannon and gun take two. Interesting. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like 79 had less recycle shot in the wing. No, there's a lot of recycle shots for 79. We should not kid ourselves. Buy the toy. We can have the Gundam toy in it. Oh, look at our toy. We're showing you everything it can do. Toy can all do all this? Do you want to buy it yet? Wait. So is this a toy that exists in today's day and age? Like modern toy that allows these parts to be made and interchanged with the grams? Or is this like a whole separate toy that does this whole thing? High grade MG. Oh, that's so cool. No way it can be popular, right? I personally don't really like the look of it because it doesn't look like it seamlessly kind of blend in the two tech together. Salute! Salute! Give in regards to those three little ones. Oh, that's cute. He's a pretty good guy. I hope nothing bad happened to him. Should have hired Poppy to do toys instead. Their designs are almost anime accurate and Clover. Hey man, it's hindsight. So anymore back in the day, the G Fighter was all the rage. I'm kind of content with my core fighter experience. God, I hate this guy. Cause like the moment he takes off his uniform, he starts dressing with all these drip. I hate so much. I want him to match his face in a way. It's like a cut from the movie, and Silent Pilot's a whole other thing. I see that folks like D Fighter and try to see which new Grams fits in it. It's gonna be that Kika becomes such a big character in the future. Kika? Who's Kika? Like the one of the girls? The kids? Oh. What the heck, Kai? He's like, I can't say like everything about you. Amber is a little bit too kind to Kai. I feel as though. Whoa, that scene got cut short or something. I was waiting to hear Mirai's answer to Bright's comment about Kai. So, can I actually watch the episode right now because I'm mobile, so I have to catch up. Yeah, no worries, pass my soldier. Thank you so much. Bye. Tamino hated the G-Force, just got G-Bull. Fortunately, I kind of dislike it too. Only because to me it doesn't really integrate to the design of the core is based on. Kai's the worst person to release as a soldier, I'm just saying, because he seems like the type of guy that would spill all military secrets just for a girl. Toyo hates it when the toy companies force him to advertise the toys. That's why he always half-assed adverts and input them at the beginning of these episodes. Good. I agree, Tomino. If you also agree, G-Fighters are more idea to improve upon it later series? I hope so. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's weird that she took in Kai, but I know she has ulterior motives. Most of the names for characters and suits being freaky as they are is to me no trolling sex. I know. I know. I think it's fun though. I think it's nice to let loose with your own creativity than to follow through what the higher ups want all the time. She seems so kind. I hope no tragedy happens. She looks like a walking character that set up to be gone in a couple episodes. He casually spilled military secrets? No way, right? He's just trolling for sure. He gotta be a little bit smarter than that, right? Huh? It's the kind tell the truth, or did he purposely throw him off? Threw her off there. Zigok. Ah! Whoa! That's the first time seeing Zigok finally in action. Man, the Xeon tech is changing out so fast right now. They really say goodbye to the GOG one episode, now we're on the Zigok. Except for how they barely reacted to names like Gelgoog or Zigok was proof to him that they didn't look to what he was doing. To be honest, Gelgoog or Zigok is a good name too. If you didn't speak English, you would be like, oh, that's a pretty cool name sounding mobile suit. Yeah. Cannoli. Look, never mind, I take it back. They actually reused the GOG too. You know, I only know about the Zigok being in Char's color scheme. I didn't know if there's another version of Zigok in a different color. Of course there's a current version. We shall see, we shall see. I actually don't know what color. Well, maybe it's blue? Was it? I don't know what color it is for Zigok except red. That's all I've ever seen. The blue one's a grunt version. Okay, okay. It's been a bit though. I don't know. Shoo! Does Kai not really know? Eh? Okay, so it looks like Kai does know. Okay, so yeah, Kai was testing the water with her. Oh, girl, on a bicycle. What is going on? Whoa. Hello, Han. Hello, welcome, Rez. There's something really goofy about their meeting space being the war zone on a bike. I feel like there could have been a more natural way to meet than just to outwardly be riding a bike. That's definitely not suspicious. No worries, Flex Tape. It's okay. You're very excited. It happens a lot during the series. Oh god. It's actually a really bleak scene with having all three of them saying their last goodbye in a war zone like that with stuff going on in the background. I just can't imagine if she can really sneak into the white base like that because they have seen her before. Eh, I don't know about the Zegok in blue color. It's kind of not what I thought it would look like. The color scheme of it blends too much with the sky and water, but you know that's the whole reason why. I guess having Zegok in red is the best choice. His fond memory of white face is being slapped by Bright first and foremost. Oh. Nice. Huh, I thought they were a lot stronger, but I think because he has his his gun now that is able to penetrate through the armor. He's really before because of the Gundam hammer. It's actually an interesting contrast how at first Sayla slapped Kai, but when Kai left, everyone didn't mind and saw him off discreetly. They all respected his decision at this point. It's subtle, but the white-based cast care for each other thanks to Rio. Yeah, that's true, that's true. They became more of a family than they thought they would be. You know, this is really respectful of Kai. I just can't logically see that happening in real life like that. I don't know. It's a toy. Eh? I guess the toy had no significance in that spot. Yeah, I was thinking that toy looked familiar, didn't it? It was a toy that Amuro had in one of his early episodes. Why is it there in the frame? I guess an Easter egg? It's probably because of his pride. He saw Hayato getting beat up in Gun Camp, thought that should be me. You know, I kind of hate to say it, but Kai kind of cool a little bit. I'm crossing my arms. I'm saying that he's just kind of cool, I guess. And he kind of looks good with that outfit, I suppose. Oh, you know, it's interesting how the Air Federation uniform definitely suits her. It's just a shame that she's not on the side of the Air Federation in that way. I totally get it though. She has no allegiance to either side of the war. She's just a regular citizen trying to get by, trying to feed for her family. Hi, Bridin. Welcome, welcome. I know it's a little awkward because you're just watching me, but we are watching the show right now. Ooh, ooh! Oh, wait, he's pretty good. Oh, that was probably the best shot Kai has taken in this entire series. That's crazy. We're almost done written, so we can chat after. Really, Zeegog's models are very slow with speed similar to the Gog. Hmm, maybe. Wait. Is the red hair girl actually just on board that now? Damn, she really loved her sibling for real this time. Alright, I'm pausing this episode here. I can't watch the preview. I'm too scared. I'm too scared of being spoiled by whatever they're about to say right now. Okay, so that was episode with the spy on board. We got a new character introduced and everything. Her hair is very striking. I'm sure it's because maybe they're in Ireland. They wanted to kind of represent the redheads there or something. But it's very, very striking in this series. The teacup has the same Xeon sleeve marking as the uniform. I was thinking something about the teacup was very interesting about it. I don't know. Char didn't strike me the type to drinking from a teacup. I guess it makes sense in that way. Welcome, Shiro. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so it looks like the episode kind of a little bit of Kai's reputation. I I think he's alright. I think he's alright. I don't think I really like him as a character, but I can definitely see that he changed after the passing of Ryu and seeing him kind of soften up around the white face. But also in truth, he just had nowhere to go. You know, war is all he has ever known, and with those formative years, he spent most of it with people in the white base. Because of that, I think it's really hard for him to truly walk away from that path, right? Interestingly, in the previous episode, the captain, I forgot his name, they're all saluting to him. He said that they wanted to leave the life of a soldier, they had to be in prison for 1 year, but surprisingly, they just let him go. You know, they put the decree that if you wanted to leave, you had to be in prison for 1 year because they had military secrets and stuff. Interestingly, they were a lot more lax in the episode after. Maybe it doesn't really apply to Whitebeast like that. They go to Ireland again in ZZ, except Dublin, not Belfast. They're portrayed as still using horse and buggy to get around. Ooh. Oh, is that so? Oh, not the worst. Not the worst. You know, the some parts of the US, they still use horse and buggy in Amish communities, yeah? He's okay, more expandable now, but I still don't like him too much. Yeah, same. I think it's hard because I kind of watch these episodes with him being a certain way. I think it makes me want to see him in future episodes, see if he changes because of that. With a lot of shows, there's consistency in the way they write their characters, but maybe this is a start of something much bigger for Kai's character after this one. But who knows? Who knows? I need to pause my timer. I've been letting it run. There you go. ZZ's also a little goofy. Yeah, that's what I heard too. About that too as well. That's what I was saying earlier. Rebel is right. It does get punished, but at this point, the white base cared more about Kai than military rules. They respected his decision. I think Kai was the last person to be receiving respect from the white base. I don't know. I'm just saying, for reasons that I have seen from the series. But yes, I understand why they were a lot more lenient with him. And the Thai also does care about white base as well, even if he never listened until now. Did he give the girl with the red hair false military info just to see if she was his spy of sorts? I just wanted to make sure I got that right, or did he actually just say it without much thought? Also, 1 or 2 of the double MCs is Irish. Ooh, I see. Oh, diversity. I assume Ireland came up a lot in Gundam because Tomino was inspired by the Troubles. That like a historical event maybe? Not too sure. Kai was annoying but not enough to get him a life imprisonment. Yeah, for sure. I think they would do that for anyone in the white base, to be honest. That sort of invitation extends to Kai as well. There's a test, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, see. Kai was written the way Moody Super Robot characters were. Moody? I don't know about Moody. He was just straight up a jerk, honestly. You would think Bright would have been a jerk character, but Kai was a true jerk in some of the earlier episodes. It's not even like he could follow up with what he was saying to a lot of the characters and some of those things. But to say, okay, I would say that for this episode, it didn't drastically change my perception of him. I think a lot of people said to wait until he gets better later on. I think this might be the episode they're talking about, but I'm not sure. Maybe there's more scenes of him that changes your perception of his character overall. Because I felt like that was pretty okay. Not nothing burger, but definitely nothing too drastic of an opinion to have over his character overall. The Troubles was a period of violence in Northern Ireland between Republicans and British loyalists in the 60s and 70s. How do you know that? History nerds. They know everything. Yeah, the Troubles was a huge conflict between Ireland and the UK, mostly English. A lot of bad stuff happened for the sake of either unification or independence, especially involving car bombs. History nerds. All of you lots are knowing, you know too much. Turn this down, land the lights. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna set up episode 27 for you guys, 28 on my end. Just because I think that was a very introspective episode. Starting to get to a point where it feels like they're wrapping up this arc into a new one. This little mini arc on Ireland. 28 is called Across the Atlantic Ocean, I believe. So it looks like we're crossing to a different continent. I think it's interesting that the series is now taking place in other countries too. It's like it's cut off a little bit. Alright. I think that's it. Actually, I know very little. Thank God there are some normal people in this chat. I thought I was the only one who didn't know what the Troubles were. I feel like there's a correlation with history nerds and Gundam nerds, and also car nerds, plane nerds, all that lot of you guys. I'm going to set up this episode here, or this is gonna be countdown from 5 in a little bit. So please be prepared. Ready? Whoa. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. This is third episode? We're actually going pretty fast now. I know that they exist and there's an internal conflict. I was not taught about the Troubles. We have world history. I remember world history being kind of more concentrated in one area than the other. Yeah, a lot of the mechas were a byproduct of World War II. Because that's where Tomino wanted to focus on with the series. A lot of his upbringing, you know, was experiencing that post-war rebuilding of the country and stuff. It affects a person's psyche, I'm sure. Gundam. Yomigaeru. This scene here, I'm reaching for this guy. I don't know, something about it. Also the rest of the white base too. Welcome show. You're not too late. We are on episode 27 if you're on Crunchyroll. 28 if you're weird like me. Watched episode 16 of Doan's Island. I see. Fun. I'll be in and out for a bit. Yeah, no worries, no worries. All good. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not a big fan of this new thing they have going on for the toys. You missed the GOG and Seagog. Fun times. You see, I can kind of get behind the Gundam on top of an airplane. But I really can't get behind him wearing the airplane, you know what I mean? I'm sure it's very popular, maybe very cool when it first released, but to me it looks like he's in the coffin shaped like an airplane. It's just weird. I can't. Maybe I need to see it a few more times. Make sure to make that happen, Tomino, okay? Change my mind. I really don't. I have a standard when it comes to cool factor. That's just not a cool factor I would ever consider. I love plastic, but you can't just be putting airplane parts on top of Gundam and call it like a new thing, a new feature. No. It has to make sense. This aircraft or whatever is so sinister with the way the eyes on that thing look. Excuse me. Oh. What the? Oh! Eh? Eh? Okay, okay. I thought Kai was a little bit too stupid, maybe. Oh. Kai might be a little smarter than he gives off. I gotta give him credit where credit's due. Taking a girl to her room. That's something else. I thought he was a simp, but he's a simp with a little bit of a. He's well, he might be on top of this girl, so I guess it makes sense. But it's just like he can't help but feel empathy for her or sympathy for her situation too. It's really subtle that all they do all care for each other so much so they're willing to bend military rules for each other. Oh, they infiltrated that way easier than I thought. I don't understand, what accent are they talking about? Wait, what kind of accent are you guys hearing? I know you guys are watching the English dubbing, but I'm watching the English sub, so I'm not picking up what they're saying. Dubbed on! A toilet without a back on the seat! Whoa! I know this is supposed to be like high tech, but that is some low tech toilet. A silent, strong European accent, kind of like Dutch. Oh, interesting. I thought they would just be British, you know? Well, you know, Kai kind of cool a little bit, guys. I take it back. He might be a little cooler than I thought. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to allow her to complete her mission, but also protect the white base at the same time. I don't know. Oh, it's fascinating. This is such a fascinating way to play out the scenario. Because he's technically right in all this, but at the same time, you know, the entirety of white base, knowing what they know, they just can't prove that they're Xeon. They have to assume that they're a fishery. He's kind of Grabo. What the heck is a Grabo? What? What the heck is this? I kind of like it. I can't imagine them making a model kit of this though. I don't know, man. I just like the. It kind of looks like a head of a Xeon suit, but it's just nothing. It's just the head, just head. Xeon accent is German, I think. For JP voices, absolutely same as well. It speaks so many. The Xeon speak all in Kansai Ben. I need to listen carefully, but I'm not too sure. There's a 1/550 scale why 100 550? Is it that big? Actually, no, it was relatively big compared to the Zegox mobile suit, so maybe that's why I need to nerf it down in size. They should have played a hash file and go 144 on it, or commit to the bit. You know, it's interesting. They still kept the children on board on the white base stuff. They're not soldiers of any meaning. I thought they were regular civilians, right? All the civilians on the white base should have been docked. Because it wasn't that the goal to drop off their civilians so they can focus on the war as soldiers? I'm gonna take my leave soon. I'm spent today. Have a nice rest of the stream. It's nice relaxing with you. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest, MJ. They have nowhere to go. Ah, true. That's true. They don't have any home to call their own. The children are all orphans? Ah, okay, okay. That would make sense. Oh, whoa. He's kind of cool. Whoa. You know, maybe last episode was like the setup for Kai. I thought it was just a one-time thing, but it's a continual arc for him right now. Oh. Yeah. Is the double shield intentional, or is that like a... It must have been the win. Okay. I see. It's a music depends on the toy. Fair enough. My brain just couldn't fathom if that was like a on purpose, accidental, or a whole relevant or a lore relevant thing for it. So you're still bitter about that until today? It's a bit of perfect bit of nonsense to troll the marketing people. I see, I see. You know, don't ever underestimate how bitter people are, not bitter per se, but more so grudge. How much of a grudge people can hold until their later part of life. I I kind of feel like the Gundam is a bit too OP. I understand it's supposed to be like top of the line weaponry for inside of the Air Federation, but to be able to use the mobile suit in the water like that, I just don't know. It didn't strike me as something that would work in aquatics, or at least hold its ground against the amphibious suits. You know? Oh, okay, okay. Here it is. Oh, Mahiro keeps asking to be a part of it. Oh, it's really going to war to make right. To be fair, a lot of spaceships are tested underwater. Oh, okay, okay. I would love for Miharu to be part of the White Beast. I think it'd be a fun story to add a new character to the team. It's kind of interesting to see her evolve as more of like a spy who's in the background of things. Now she wants to be in the forefront of the war, being able to missile off some of these weapons in the front lines. Is it first time watching 79 or rewatching people? First time for me. Underwater makes sense because of the space use, but water has a lot of resistance that space doesn't, so I understand being able to move in water, but battle against an amphibious suit is OP. Yeah, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I think it makes... Oh! He doesn't know. There's not even a moment of bittersweet or anything. It's just Trevi doesn't know. She didn't pull one at a time, true, but it turns out it's what the Kai needed for that moment. Oh, I'm so curious about the reaction to this. This is crazy, cause now Kai looks like he's hallucinating this person. That's crazy! Wait, this is a really cruel fate for someone like Kai, is it not? Whoa. This is really sad, cause only Kai really knew about this character and us too as the audience, but it's not like he can really prove the existence of her to the white base and explain that she just sounds like a ghost or a figment of his imagination, the whole grand scheme of things. Yeah, her siblings are alone now, huh? I mean, how is she ever gonna go back to? Why did you have to die? Ooh, tough question, because you know Kai's the one who killed her unintentionally. I'm gonna pause here for myself. Although I'm a really nosy person who wants to know what happens in that scene. Alright, that's the episode. Across the Atlantic Ocean. Quite a bit happened in this one. I feel like the first two return episodes felt a bit more more on the battles than on the characters, but this one starts to bring it back to the character again. Tomino passes the question to you, the viewer, will it? Tomino, it's been kind of getting a little bleak as the years go by. AKA Kai finally realizes he's in a real robot scenario. Also, welcome, Cat. And yes, you do have to break in your own copy of 0079 through Crunchyroll, Netflix, or your DVD, I guess. I'm somewhere. I'm finding somewhere. I'm watching this in movie theater. So, yes, I can't show you it because of copyright laws. But if you can, you should try to get your own copy. I don't know if Gundam Info has it right now. Let me double check. Gundam Info. They did change their name to something else. Gundam Channel International is their new name. I said VHS. I think they have a playlist somewhere here. They have... Right now they have Gundam Seed. They have Gundam Seed on their channel. They don't have it yet. They have the movie, the Suit Gundam movie. We could watch that. We could watch a trilogy. That'd be a lot easier just because we can just have it all on YouTube and do it that way, probably. They have the movie trilogy, not the series currently. Yeah, actually, last time I checked, they had a movie trilogy too. So I assume the trilogy is something they have all year round on that channel. Kind of like for Witch from Mercury. Actually, this episode was very fascinating to me just because it felt like it was gonna go one way about it, but then it introduces a new way, a new issue for Kai, which is in the fact that no one in the white base really understands his pain losing someone like her. Yeah, they lost Kai, but they understand the weight of her, his death and stuff. But this is someone that only Kai knows, so it's very interesting. A very interesting aspect to explore. The grief of someone who was only there in his life. Let me move the mic a little bit. No, it's temporary. All Gundam info shows are temporary to an extent. Yes, I know. It's temporary to an extent, but from what I've seen, some are longer stay than others. Which so far is Witch from Mercury and maybe the trilogy. The trilogy was there when I checked months back. OG shouldn't be on rotation. I know. That's the problem with the way they do things on there. Alright, I'm setting up episode 29. We're actually gonna wrap up maybe pretty early today. We're kind of speeding through some of these episodes, which is fine to me. Makes it a lot easier to digest too. Episode 29 is... Let's see, what is it called? Tragedy in Jaburo? Tragedy in Jaburo. That, where is that? They said they're going to South America, was it? We were stationary for a long while, but now we're starting to move along into different countries and stuff. Jaburo episode? This one's iconic to you? Oh, okay, let's see. We're gonna start soon, guys, so let's get ready here. We'll start right away and chat during the opening scenes. So this thing will start from 5, and then once it's at 1, press play on your end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. South America is the main base of the Federation. I think it's interesting they made so many stops along the way. Because they also stopped at Ireland too. And also Amro's home in an early episode. We're going to Brazil? Yo! The Brazil memes are pretty funny. When they were happening. Anna. I like the lyrics to the opening because it sounds like how do you call it? Propaganda to listen to the war, right? That's what it sounds like. Yeah, propaganda. That's the right way to go about it. Jabiro's in the Amazon, I think. Interesting choice for a base. Our Federation flag is also Brazil if you look at it. I know right now we're watching Gundam, but I have to say, give me a second here. It's snowing hard today. That's all I want to say. We'll talk about it another time, but maybe not on the stream. I think something that's kind of tragic from this is also the fact that Kai also gave intel to the Zeons unintentionally. Yeah, at first I thought felt like other super robot themes from the era like Daimos, but as I watched the show I got the same, oh, this is propaganda feel. Well, yeah. Jaburo isn't a real place, but apparently there is Japura and Brazil is probably the namesake. Okay, that makes sense. You guys are saying like it's a real place, so I was believing you for a bit too. Back from Pickleball, what I miss? We're going to Jaburo. This is a very interesting place to take place with in the war, mainly because there's so much life here. Free from humanity, it's a lot of life of other animals. Oh. Oh, hello, welcome Dev. That's thematic irony at Jaburo. Yeah. Oh, they hide it? Oh. They actually have some hidden tech in here too. This is really fun. I like the introduction of this wildlife greenery with the war zone hidden tucked away underneath it all. I think the Zeon would not have known if Kai did not give them the intel about that, but who knows how they'll affect these things. No! I mean, it's cool. Go Char, but oh no! Was this the episode where the Zeegok like pops in? The red Zeegok pops in with the iconic stance, or is that a different episode? Yes. Okay, that's just what I thought. I recognize this came from somewhere. Maybe a couple of clips floating around from my time. I'm excited. Char's finally gonna get to see the white base again. Ah, Matilda. California is real? Whoa. Oh! It's the boy! the way the Gox goes into the water is just a little goofy. Like stones into the water, and then the Zoc here just dives deep down there with the normal. Oh, dolphins! Whoa, dolphins! Ah, fascinating. They have a really fleshed out underground base. He dives the same way I do with zero finesse. It could be a little better. Oh my gosh, this is Matilda's husband or fiance. What? Yo, this is. Okay, wait. I had a feeling that Matilda was not single, but I didn't think it would be with such an old guy, you know? Oh my gosh. Oh, it looks like you never blamed him for that. I see. Mm-hmm. To be fair, I don't think it was his lack of experience piloting the Gundam. Just Matilda took a very reckless turn into the battle herself. Gold guy, they're both like a real world 40, but a Gundam 27. Yeah, that threw me off quite a bit actually. Oh my gosh. Testosterone peaked in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, now it's kind of a little different. It's such a good way of presenting light of humanity in darkness. Yeah, I agree. I thought that was a very mature response from Mr. Matilda in that case. I appreciate that even though he may be grieving in his own quiet way, he's not taking it out on a kid like Amuro. You know, I don't think Matilda really regrets any of the action she took to save the White Base too in her episode that she died in. Oh. He's here. all the animals being shown in the Jaburo episode. I think the animes really enjoy drawing animals. Because it's kind of rare to draw animals in animation in general. Yo, I'm still thinking about the interaction with Mr. Matilda and Amuro. I don't know. It's giving me Rumble Roll vibes. Speaking of animals, there are a beautiful scene of them in episode soon. I'll explain more then. Okay. Shoo! Everything's still good? Yeah, absolutely. It's been a fun episode. I really enjoyed this underground base in Jaburo. Oh, this is actually kind of sad. I see why they chose this scene as like their choice battleground. A lot of this luscious forest is gonna be burned in the war and stuff. I don't know, man. I feel kind of mixed on Kai. He has humanity within him, sure, but this also the reason why they're in this situation right now at Jaburo is because of him too. Oh, oh, finally, gyms are here. Oh, the goof! Oh, this is gonna be such a epic battle, guys. Some of the best bubble suits are coming on full force right now in this episode. Hey, hey! This is kind of cool. Everyone's like, mass-produced mobile suits are coming out. More still on the Xeon side, but it's because they developed the tech for it, so they kind of get to have their really cool. Also come. Oh my gosh! Damn, I haven't seen these guys in a long while. We're gonna be building so many 79 mobile suits after this. Oh. Introduction. Oh. I don't blame them for thinking that about the white base. I think that's a very interesting commentary made about where most of their Xeon forces are being located at, and it's also the same spot that happens to be where the white base is at too. Very fascinating. Sort of creates an internal tension with the Earth Federation higher ups. No, I can't even blame General Gop in this. Oh. English Char sounded slightly inconvenienced and his backup dying. Sounds so fun. I really do want to watch English, but I started out with the JP, so I want to keep it that way. Back later? Okay, no worries. Oh, he's just he's just as cool as Matilda. He actually embodies the spirit of Matilda in some ways too. Stupid. They're doing the toy gimmick in the middle of such a serious scene. Oh my gosh. I mean, sure, what the hell not? Buy the toy! You guys are horrible. You can't convince me. Ah! The way the Seacock ran! It's a little bit too fast in animation. Oh! Whoa, he's so fast the way he runs. Whoa! I know Char Seacock's supposed to be just as fast, if not faster, but the way they choose to animate that is just by having him run faster and moving across the screen. And so... There it is! The rise! Hey, let's go! We finally see Char in action again! Oh, okay, okay. Oh, no, Woody. What? That's it for Woody? Eh? It's kind of crazy that he shared the same fate as his wife, or his fiance, I should say. Oh, huh. That's crazy. He just came in, made a little mess, and he came back out. Hmm. Ah, here it is. Remembering Woody here. I the red being Char's color, you know, it's just funny. Making himself be like make himself stick out like that. Just cause. Alright, pausing here. Alright, that was episode 29. So we got one more episode and that'll be for today's stream. These are some really emotionally filled episodes. I was kinda surprised. I didn't expect it today. Pause my timer. But yeah, that was the episode there. That was kind of fun. I like this episode, I think, so far of the ones we watch. But we do see that for Kai, his character art is actually still continuing through Joburo too. So he's definitely changing and kind of going through his own changes as these episodes go along as well. I'm kind of surprised. I thought it'd be like a once and done matter. Anyways, easygoing episode next. Is it? It's called A Wish of War Orphans. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, it was an intense episode, plus the iconic Zeok scene. I saw this thing on Twitter where this kid is cosplaying as a Zeok and he did the iconic pose attached to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen it a couple of times around here and there. Japan really loves their 79 references for sure. I think that's why I've been kind of shown a lot of these scenes too. For this one, let me just change the title for the next one and then you can probably just start up on it. Was it A Wish of... The titles of these ones, I'm not sure if it's based on the subtitles or also for the English dubbing too. Char Zeok doesn't get much screen time, but still iconic. That's so sad. I think it's such a cool design. Whenever I think about the Zeok, I always think about Char's suit specifically. I'm not too keen on the mass-produced colors, just because it kind of looks a little washed out. So having it be painted in red, I think it just works for it. I'm too biased, man. I think I'm just gonna have like a Char dedicated shrine. Just have all his mobile suit in one of the shelf, just dedicated to him. Real time. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying the show. If I remember correctly, the translate titles are really that far off from the Japanese. Alright, so it's not too confusing then, I think. I'm setting up 30 on my end, though. Hold on. You know, it's been kind of fun having them do a callback from all the other mobile suit for Xeon. I was just starting to wonder when they're gonna bring back the goof or the regular Zakus and stuff. They really did bring it back in full force for this one, and rightfully so, just because they're entering into new territory. So it looks like Char brought up as much mobile suits as he can from Zeon forces to raid a burrow in this case. Shireen? Oh, Shireen. Alright, so I have episode 30. I hope you guys have episode 32. I will start up the timer. The countdown, I mean. I'll start from 5, and then once I say play, just press play. Soup! Hi, Kaiman. You're just... Oh, wait. You set the time. We're currently watching 79. If you are interested, feel free to join us for an episode 30 or 29 if you're on Crunchyroll without the Once Island episode. And we will begin. Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. I don't, you know, we also got introduced to the gyms, which are the first they mass-produced our Federation mobile suits, but we didn't really see too many scenes in the gyms. We might see it more here. I'm trying to understand why it's such a popular mobile suit, first and foremost, for a lot of people. There's 2 scenes and that's it. Wait, I gotta come back to the episode for the running animation. So good. Let's show up later. Okay, I trust. Gundam. Zigog's everything to me. Do you have the regular version too, or do you only have the Char Zigog? In doing spoilers, the thing with the gym is that they're like their Zaku, they're everywhere. There is so many. I would hope so. You know, so far the Air Federation have been using mainly three suits, which is the Gundam, Gunting, Gun Cannon, and occasionally they'll pull out the G Fighter and stuff, and then G Bull and all that. But I don't think they're nearly as cool as having their own mass-produced suits too. It's a very flexible concept. Okay, I look forward to it then. Just came here to say hello. Okay, bye. Bye! What a troll. Chisana. Ue-sen. Jim and Ball are the only Fed grunts in 79 though. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Ball yet. You're right. I almost forgot about that. And other series and spin-offs. Okay. Oh, the voice acting. Oh, that guy. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, look at the pose. Oh. It's like watching a little teddy bear waving his little hand to his friend. Tiny defense line. Ah, I was thinking that too. It's a chisai na something. And I was like, okay, maybe it's orphan. Huh? That's true. After all this, they get like a pin of some sort, huh? Ah, Ryu Jose. Ah. What does it matter if they rise 2 ranks if they're dead? I think definitely these are more than just ranks in their honor. It's really sad. It shows how little they think of people's lives like that. But, you know, also to be fair, what else can they really do? Ooh! Yes! He's Amro got so used to being slapped that he's just okay. That whole exchange was a little bit goofier than I thought it was gonna be. For such a serious scene too. I don't blame Arma for this, since the purpose of the White Base crew is just to end the war. Yeah, but this war is a lot bigger than the White Base themselves. So it's hard. You know, they're still little kids too themselves. They're just teenagers. Much of what they're saying also applies to themselves. Wow, he's so cool! Wow, he's so tiny! Oh my god, the Akai is so cute. I should've got him in like the MG size. Oh, it's kind of interesting they actually have a pretty diverse childcare for them, huh? Oh! This came out with Ice Cube too. Oh, it's kind of interesting the way that the kids act after waiting for their parents. They'd be cared for in some sense by these robots and stuff, but are not actually in the care of their parental figures, right? Can you imagine 8-year-old calling mother kid cynical? Oh, fascinating. Ah, so that's what they were building up with this. Interesting. I don't know about child soldiers per se, but they were definitely children of war. In MG Akan comes the kids to replicate the walking over the head scene. Oh, that's cute. I probably would not known that if I didn't watch this. I would have bought the mobile suit first. Oh. Hmm. Whoa, they're gonna leave the kids where they're detonating the bomb? Usually they're a little bit more lenient when it comes to kids, but this seems like they... Wow, I don't know. Should build the RG00 Razor sometimes? Razors? Just if I've seen it in show, it'd be a lot easier for me to justify buying it. Welcome, Sylvia. We are currently watching Sunday night. Feel free to join us. If not, you can also come by for the build stream Saturday. It looks like they're all starting to converge at the gym hangar. Oh my gosh. But these kids are very pivotal for this episode, aren't they? I would really hope nothing happens to them. I think they were really fun side characters during the series. You know, they represent such a youthful innocence that the White Base doesn't have, despite them being just teenagers, right? They weren't child soldiers. This is different. They are child of war, but not exactly child soldiers. Child soldiers is actually someone like Amuro, for example. Oh! Whoa! Ooh! Alright, let's first... Oh, Sylvia, thank you for streaming. Thank you. We're just about done this episode. Whoa! You know, for a hideout base for the Earth Federation, this is pretty decked out. It's pretty leveled out with so many roads and stuff too. Good work on the kids. I thought it was gonna be a much more bleak episode. Ah, there it is, that familiar sound. Oh my, it's so cool having built this already. I kind of see it in animation. I like that better. Building something first and then seeing it in animation as opposed to animation then building it. I don't know, I like that feeling. Artesia. Eh? Oh! I like that Char so smug in the scene. Wow. Don't you kind of watch the scene, kind of think, oh, you know, I kind of want Char to say my name too. Cosball, huh? Hey! Wait, eh? Interesting. There's CNG clocks that remind me of this, but they're in mobile suits. Maybe Mirai may be suspicious. You know, even though Sayla is related to Char in some ways, maybe they're twins or something. She's very resolute about being on the side of the AR Federation, which I find very admirable. Whoa, that's how they... What? It did not occur to me the Yakai would consider using his claw as a way like a monkey does, where it just latches onto the ceiling like that instead of flying straight up. No, like, don't get me wrong. That's like a very clever way of travel by the Aka. It's so extra, but it's very charming. Oh, no, I don't blame them. This is like the most efficient way to move along in the cave like this, as opposed to just running in it. They gotta swing because it gets them more distance. Gone like an angel's kiss. Who are you, Shakespeare? Why are you why are you so dramatic? Oh, interesting. They're thinking of seeing them as the future of their federation. They really are different from other kids, huh? Oh, I guess they're adopted into the white face, aren't they? In that case. Yeah. You don't have to apologize, patriarchy. I'm just pulling your leg a little bit. Ah, okay. Looks like Bryce gonna have to lead a very dangerous fate for the white base here. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting way to wrap that episode up. I'm actually gonna watch the preview just because I don't know the next time I'm gonna be watching this series. Oh, we're going back to space? Oh, that's gonna be fun. I remember it being the space warfare being kind of boring in the early episodes, so I'm kind of curious how they'll tune it up for the next episode. What is that? That's not a Big Sam. That's something else. That's something else for sure. All right, that's up to episode 30. So let's talk about it a little bit. Just gonna pause the timer on my end, but I'm gonna let the music play. Oh, here it is. Amuro. You see the flamingos? I did not see the flamingos. I think I might have missed that. I saw the snake with the yak guy, but us with the flamingos, no, I've not seen it. Why? Would you like to talk about it? The final stretch definitely ramps up in quality. Gosh, I don't know. I feel like it ramps up ever since the episode where they start landing in Earth and having the whole adventure there. Now they're going back out to space for stuff. But looks like the fact that the white base is doing so well at surviving in the way it has been is now being chosen as like a decoy for much more dangerous missions, isn't it? And I can see that from Bright Expression, it's like a suicide mission at that rate that they're going for. Flamingo is for later. Tiro Itano, famous for his Sakuga. This is when the show starts. Oh, okay. Improving in animation thanks to hiring a new animator. Oh, okay. So it's not just the story and things, also the fact that they hired new visuals. Okay, that makes more sense then. The Federation seems to hate the white base. It's a double-edged sword. The white base is proven to be reliable, but at the same time, they're also the target for Zeon because they fear what they're able to pull off with their Gundam tech, right? Macross looks so good for this era. Oh, right. Macross is also wait. Why did you bring up Macross? Is it because the animator worked on Macross too? Oh, primary animator for another mecha series classic Macross. Okay, that makes sense. I've only seen a little bit of the modern Macross clips. I have not seen what it looked like in the beginning of it. Macross animation quality has very high highs and very low lows. Except for that one episode. Oh. Wait a second here. Alright, so wrapping up the episodes there. Ever since Char returned, I'm starting to notice a bit more fun in the series. When Char's not the focus, they have a bit more time to focus and build up other side characters that later on died. This was probably the biggest arc we've seen for Kai, and in truth, my opinion of him is kind of, I wouldn't say soured per se, but definitely lightened up on how I feel about him. He is a good guy. He is a good-natured guy at his core. It's just that he has his own shortcomings that he needs to fix and address for himself, but it's nothing crazy. He is, by some way, responsible for the death of Mihiru and also Woody as well. I know you guys are saying that Woody is probably the same age as Matilda, but I can't help but see the effects of smoking on the face. Matilda looks so young in the little wedding ceremony they had for their envisioned future. I think that's super cute too. It's a classic. You go to the job, here's more money here's more work for the same pay, same with real world employment. But Char is my husband. Welcome, spam. I think Char is very charming. I just no scene where he's like he's losing that aura farming power. He has a tad bit of boy failure in the early episodes, but I think he's kind of shaping up ever since he got demoted in rank. But because of that, he's a lot more free in the way he conducts things, so maybe it doesn't matter nearly as much. Miharu was a tragic element. She was the one who insisted to fight, and Kai wanted to keep her safe. Absolutely. But at the same time, I think there was better ways to go about it. I think Kai should have been more firm about it. He should have known better. That's what I would think. She's a civilian through and through. Even if she is a spy for Zeon, you know, there's things that she can't really learn on the spot, nor does she know. Like finding the balance for herself when she's inside an aircraft like that. Char was the reason why Fujoshi exists. Yeah, that's true. But not gonna lie, I can't see it. I can't ship Amuro and Char. I don't know. Maybe it's the age gap through and through. I don't know if there's a chemistry there that I can really pick out on. But we'll see. Woody is like 35-year-old max. He can't be different from Ramba. Okay, listen. You can't blame me for seeing him and thinking he looks like Matilda's father by a different angle in some ways too. Charming boy failure come back. Let's go. It's kind of interesting because his boy failureness is not very apparent up front. It's a lot more low-key in my opinion. But that's what makes him such a good character. He's a multifaceted character that's not really that written in one way, which is, oh, he's so cool, or he's so evil, or he's so badass. He has these multifaceted parts to him that makes him such a compelling character. I think it's really cool as well that we got to see Char meeting Sayla again. It's been since I think episode 2, I believe, is when they met each other. So here, you know, they started name dropping the government name crazy enough in the battlefield of stuff. Apparently we don't know how old Woody is. True. He's most accomplished, capable warfighter. I trust. Char, I trust. But Char's actually loser under the Great Ace persona is a very slow burn arc. Listen, I know that you're saying to just keep watching and you'll get it, but I know I understand it already. I understood it way earlier on. Around the time he first debuted. First debuted up until Charmer's death, I don't know. There's something about him that I think he's just like very... Ah, yeah, you know, he's kind of a little stupid and somewhere in there. In a good way, he kind of has that aspect to him. Are we talking about orphans? We're talking about Char. That's what we're going on about. It's the fact that Char is actually a loser under the greatest princess. It goes deeper, you'll see eventually. No, guys, you don't understand. You don't understand. It's been there. It's always been there since the first appearance of this guy. You won't understand. They always have these McDonald's, Burger King ads, whatever, where he's like holding a burger in a super cool way, but in truth, he's just a guy. A guy under a persona more than anything. You learn more about Char as the show continues. As a matter of fact, I won't. Just because you say so, I won't. Because you guys can't seem to acknowledge that I do already know what you're talking about in some cases too. But yeah, we'll pick this series up again. I'm not sure when. I don't want to promise anything, because not gonna lie, I think I have one of the week schedule. It's hard to predict what the schedule will hold. I think because of the momentum of the channel at this point, it might not be wise to keep up the series back to back each week. So I'll just probably play it by ear till then. Char through 79, Zeta CCA is crazy. You talk fast? As a non-English speaker, you're a race car? Is that so? I'll talk slower then. I get kind of excited if I talk faster. I hope my accent's not too jarring then. If you came in here, my name is Jerry. I usually build model kits on Saturdays, so if that's what you're into, then feel free to drop by. We rarely do watch-alongs once in the blue moon. We might do it. The next watch-along I have planned is for Endless Wing, because you guys said it was a Christmas movie, right? I need to confirm on my own whether or not I can secure a place to obtain the VHS DVD, you know what I mean, for the movie theater. Once that's secured, I think I can go ahead and have that scheduled for somewhere in the Christmas holiday week. No, talk faster. No, that's kind of mean. He's learning English. I should be a bit more respectful than that. Wait. Endless Waltz not a standalone movie? Wait, I thought you guys said that. Level 80 Endless Waltz, a sequel to the Gundam Wing TV show. But it sounded like from what people are saying, you can watch it by itself. I'm not 100% sure. Is it... You can't watch it in isolation, right? Because level 80 you can watch in isolation as well. But I'm not sure if people are interested in watching level 80 again after a year. Thank you very much, Jerry Otsu. Thank you for stopping by. It's fun. It's fun. Is it? So I'm trying to work that out. Because I think you guys said that Endless Waltz kind of is like it's like 6 episodes that you can watch in one sitting, probably. It's a sequel, but explains the backstory of the whole cast. Okay. But you can watch it by yourself. Okay, I'll look into it. Honestly, it comes down to whether or not I can obtain a copy of it. That's all it really is. Is it? Actually, let me just do a research right now. Let me just double check. Endless Waltz. Endless Waltz. Movie. It says TV series. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Are you talking about the theatrical compilation film? Is that what you guys were referring to? Hi, just passing by to say hi. Hi, yes, hey, we're actually wrapping up in a bit here. We actually ran a little bit over time. It's not too bad. Going to sleep now. Bye. Good night. Good night. Good night. I'd be more interested in whichever you have watched it. I watched 0080, not Endless Endless Waltz. Both for the same story, but I recommend watching TV series first. The reason why I brought it up is because people have said that it's basically a Christmas movie. Right? So that's why I'm kind of looking at it as a possibility for a watch along. Endless Waltz assumes you know who these characters are, but gives their origin story. It is a Christmas movie, this is true. I have to maybe take a preview of it, see how confusing it might be. It might be for me. Or I don't know, I might not even put it on the schedule. Because we did watch 0080. I don't know if you guys are interested in rewatching it again. I don't know. It's kind of interesting because I have not rewatched any Gundam franchise media yet. I only watched them all once. Suri also assumes you noticed the previous story since you know, I watch Hathaway. I can survive ambiguity if it has good movie storytelling and stuff. I can survive. Probably not the best thing to really announce out there, but I'm sure if they do a good job with it, they can capture my attention, but in a different way than you guys who do know the context of things. All right. I wish you guys a very, very warm night. I spent a lot of my hours this morning shoveling the snow. My gosh, my chicken, you guys, it is so funny. I gotta show you guys a video later, but I'll probably put that for another time. Because we're kind of wrapping it up here. We also got something to do. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for stopping by. As always, these watch-alongs are really fun with you guys. You guys changed the way I experienced the show watching with you guys as opposed to by myself. Back then, I think I watched Witch from Mercury by myself. That was alright. Had to leave with a friend. I think every other Gundam series so far has been watched with other people. So it's a very unique experience, I think. Compared to watching by myself. A lot of context. Alright. I think that's it. Okay. See you for another set of stream this coming week. And yeah. Bye-bye. Bye.